Hey folks, Bernie Matthews here, and I'm creating a short video to show how you can get all the functionality of the SyncStage agent for remote sessions with up to 4 clients integrated into your DAW. My DAW of choice is Pro Tools, but I have set this up in Reaper, and it'll work with pretty much any DAW where you can choose inputs and outputs using the Avid Audio Bridge or the Dolby Audio Bridge or SyncStage's new audio device, which is their version of an audio bridge. I'm picking this video up after the installation of the SyncStage agent and the SyncStage audio device. You don't need to install the SyncStage web app. That's just a browser app that runs in Google. So here we go. Now the first thing you need to do is access the audio MIDI control panel, go in the audio devices and create a new aggregate device. I like to name the aggregate device so it makes sense to me. This is SyncStage output. You select the I/O for the aggregate device from the list. We'll use the Pro Tools Audio Bridge 2A. Now create a second aggregate device. This will be SyncStage input, and we will assign it to Pro Tools Audio Bridge 2B. Next, you need to go into Pro Tools in the I/O setup. Select your aux I/O and ARM for input Pro Tools Audio Bridge 2A, for output Pro Tools Audio Bridge 2B, and you want to ARM the SyncStage audio device as an input. Hit OK. Now verify that your Pro Tools Audio Bridge 2A, 1 and 2, and your SyncStage audio devices 1 through 8, that's 4 stereos, and your Pro Tools Audio Bridge 2B is an output. Now go ahead and create 4 stereo tracks that correspond to the sync agent inputs for the 4 remote clients. Each client sends a stereo feed. Now assign each of the client inputs to the SyncStage audio device. So client input 1 will be SyncStage audio device 1 and 2, and that cascades down to SyncStage client 4 being input 7 and 8. Now you want to open the SyncStage web app. You need to set it up by launching the desktop agent, the SyncStage agent. The SyncStage agent will now appear in the menu bar at the top of your Mac. Log in with your username and go through the steps to find an efficient server. Enter a session. I'm using a session I've already set up, and join that session. SyncStage will then show you yourself and a place where you can copy the session code. Now I've copied that session code and sent it to my phone, and I'm going to log in with my phone in the other room and set it next to a sound source, a radio. And there I am. BMAP 3 is my phone. Now that it has come up, I can go into the SyncStage pull-down menu and select DAW interface. I assign that to inputs 1 and 2 and hit confirm. Now if I go back to Pro Tools, you can see that when I select input, that is the input from my phone coming in stereo, pre any of the SyncStage mixing application in high quality. If I want to have the mix from the SyncStage app, I merely select the output devices, go to the SyncStage output aggregate device we defined earlier. Now when I select input, you see that I have input there as well. Because this is post SyncStage mix, the input is actually 6 dB hotter. Now in order to send program material from Pro Tools to my remote clients. I simply assign the outputs I want to send to the clients to Pro Tools Audio Bridge 2B. And then in the Sync Stage pull-down menu, I set the input to Sync Stage and I go to Sync Stage In. Now, when I hit play, the click will go out to the clients. SyncStage is becoming a super powerful tool for remote recording and remote collaboration of all kinds. The new ability to direct individual client streams directly into your Pro Tools or other DAW is a huge development. And it's just that easy to get. You can get up and get started in minutes. Once it's configured, it will be there ready for you to use. You don't need to do all this every time. Once you've built it once, all you need to do is assign your client streams to the proper inputs in Pro Tools, and you're off to the races. Thanks for watching. Bernard Matthews signing off.